Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 17th of September, 2024. It was a good streaming day, although there is some sad news, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. I'll explain now. Basically, today we had a podcast that was kind of like an odds and ends roundup. First of all, I had to waste a giant chunk of the podcast proving that this logo on my shirt was not stolen from anyone else, but was actually purchased from a website for use in commercial use, and it's totally fair that I can do that because it's legal. Someone on the internet was claiming they created this font or whatever and logo, and they lied. They did not do that. You could tell even by looking at their website. They claimed they trademarked it. They never trademarked it. We did a trademark search live on the podcast and everything. So basically, a bunch of people trying to cause trouble where it doesn't exist. They're just jerks. But I had to waste a big segment of the podcast on that. Then another segment, I responded to LTG sending me a DM on Twitter after a year and a half of having me blocked and threatening me, and it was absolutely hilarious. So that was the podcast. Notably, you may notice I haven't been talking about gaming news that much recently because there just isn't any. Like, the news that's been coming out isn't notable. Like, oh, Battlefield, the new one, will be worked on by 4 different dev teams. I don't care. When we get information about the game and we see gameplay or whatever, I don't care about this, like, early development cycle nonsense. But that's all the game news has been recently, like, really crap. It's like, so I have nothing to talk about. I ended up having podcasts that have nothing to do with gaming recently. I would love to get back on the gaming bandwagon. If there's actual news on gaming, I guess we'll have to see what happens with that. Anyway, so after the podcast, we jumped into Astrobot, which was great today. We actually completed the level 2 boss and a whole entire world that was based on God of War. Then we went to a whole new Nebula Galaxy, whatever it's called, which was the third one. We did everything in it but the boss. So basically, on a 3-hour stream, we could get through an entire stage, chapter, whatever it's called in the game. So we made great progress. I think after today, arguably, we're a little over halfway through the game. I think there's 5 of these nebulas or whatever. And then maybe like a finale world or something like that. So great progress, great graphics, great fun, but the support just wasn't there. We did get gifted memberships, we did get super chats, but most of all of those were during the podcast. We got $50 in tips. That was it. So what can I do? I don't think it's because the game's bad. I just think that it's not going to be endless. We're not going to endlessly be receiving that level of supportive tips. It's going to, every once in a while, peter out. And that's okay. I had a great time with the stream. There was no complaints, okay? The late stream tonight was WWE Champions, where we investigated the brand new Ninja Turtles collab crossover event that they are doing. And guess what? We got the support. We hit the goals. And I did 1 mega pull, which was hilarious for what we got for it. I ended up unlocking a Ninja Turtles character tonight, and we saw a hilarious glitch that people want me to highlight as a clip because it was so funny. We all busted our asses laughing at it. So, yeah, it was a good night. We had good attendance, good support. Everyone was having a good vibe, and people are excited for me to play more of the game, and we're going to play it again Saturday night when there's actually a special weekend event going on to see if I can participate in it and how well I can do it. Okay? So, overall, it went really well. I had a great time, great streaming day. Sucks that the streak ended, but then we immediately hit the support goals again on the next stream, so it starts again. All right? So I hope you enjoy all the content. I will have some highlights. Well, first I'll have the Champions gameplay uploading overnight, and then I'll have some highlights for you that you can check out, over my day off. And I'll be back Thursday, because tomorrow's my day off from streaming. So I hope you all enjoy, get caught up on all the stuff I've been doing all week. When I return on Thursday, it'll be a level 1 podcast, followed by the likely conclusion of the single-player campaign of Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. And then the night stream will be the MVC collection, Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I'm hoping it'll work better. Some people are saying it is working better because less people are playing it now, so you can actually get into matches. So we'll see how that goes Thursday night. And then this week will be a balance between Warhammer and Astrobot. After Warhammer completes, we might see what it's like playing it online. I don't know how it'll be. We'll have to find out. And go from there. And there's going to be some fighting game stuff and a good variety of stuff this coming week. Keep in mind, the next major thing that's happening, Terry Bogard, the new DLC character for Street Fighter 6, releases on the 24th, 1 week from today, and I'll be playing with him all day long that day. Okay? All right, everyone, thank you. This was a great streaming week. I had a lot of fun. I'm also hoping to have some work done on a possibility of this merch shop, where I'll be selling stuff like this very soon. All right? So thank you all. Have a good day off tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday for another full fun day of gameplay and fun here on DSP Gaming. Be safe. Peace out.